Thank you. So, again, good noon to you, Jessie, and welcome to tayo palang dalawa this time. So, welcome to APT 6 feeds and feeding, as well as meron din tayong CPT for plantation crops, no? Uh, Kalimot ko og kuan. Yan. CPT4. So I know you are already familiar with our class, no? Google Classroom, and we are, since if madagdagan ka pa in this class with one or more, so we can extend our meetings, no? But for now, since you're still the only one who enrolled, so meron tayong 5 hours, no, na for these two subjects, so equivalent of 10 hours. So continuous lang natin ito, and after how many minutes of recording, then for if maputol man siya, then we will just go back, okay? So we will start first with CPT4, or plantation crop production and management. Jessie, can you unmute? Okay na ba background mo? Sabat.
Nagyapon, ma'am. Sapa gyapon.
Oo. So, okay lang. If mga tanak ko sa imuha, then you just unmute. But for now,
Okay.
have you checked na the posted? These are just the posted materials. Have you checked this one already?
Yes, ma'am. Na-download ko lang po, ma'am, pero na-check ko, ma'am, pero hindi ko nabasa po lahat.
Sige. So,
Na-start ako sa video, ma'am, sa CPT4. Pero sa ma'am, sa feeds and feeding kay dili pa ma-play akong video, ma'am. Kaya di mo siya ma-download good sa YouTube.
Okay. Sige. We'll try. So we will start with CPT4, plantation and crop production management. So as you can see, we will check first the course guide. So in this subject, of course, we're going to talk about different classification ng plantation crops, its importance in a region, and as to differentiate ano bang kaibahan ng plantation crops sa fruit crops, sa vegetable crops, and so on. So meron siyang special label. These crops are grown in large tracts of land under intensive culture, usually from a tropical or subtropical country, and sold into very distant markets, usually for export yan, and not for, or rather not much on local consumption or domestic use. So there's a lot of various industrial crops like fiber. They can be classified as aromatic, medicinal, pesticidal, beverage, or spices, and others. So these are what are expected of you. So you should gain the knowledge and skills, of course, on the plantation crops production, and you are going to conduct well in your laboratory exercise at least some of these basic skills, no, or production of this some crops, or witness, no, how to produce such, and appreciate growing on the role of plantation crops in our economy. So you are just for this introduction, for this subject, more of our course outline are subdivided already by modules based on their classification. So we have introduction. So I'll be doing a first lecture on this introduction as early as now, and then we will cut the video and we will go to the next, which is feeds and feeding. And for this module 2 to 6, which are about fiber crafts, trees, bamboos, production, and management. We also have industrial and aromatic crops production and management, and beverage, medicinal, and pesticidal crops production and management, as well as fruit crops, nuts, legumes, cereals, vegetables, and spices. So, it is best when we will try, I will give you links on this, either links or either PowerPoint presentations on this following. And these are too many for our time limitations. So for each module, I'll just give one quiz, and of course I'm also gonna give prelim, midterm, final, as well as laboratory exercise for each module. So there's gonna be 6 quizzes, 6 modules, I mean 6 laboratory exercises, and three, of course, 3 major exam, prelim, midterm, and final. So yun lang ang requirement natin, Jessie. So in this, you have experienced na yung sipit, yung, ano ba yan? Craft science, fundamentals of craft science, wherein, alam mo na yung basic na requirements for writing a report, no? A technical report. So at this time, I'll just give you i-upload ko lang time by time, periodically yung quizzes natin at laboratory exercise, as well as yung midterm, final, and prelim. So you may, or for this time, ang reporting natin could, you can opt for a video, or you can opt for a simple report, no? Following the same na format na we did in our last, and I know you did, we have a lot, we have 13 exercises before, so now there's only 6. So I know how was unfeasible for you and for your classmate. Sila, ano nga, yung iba nga hindi na talaga nag-comply, no, and hopefully they're coming back to comply the requirements. But I'm just happy, Jessie, that you have come up with 3 reports out of so okay na yon, no, just to comply.
Sorry kayo, ma'am. Mura,
I know,
tinatapong,
I
ay,
understand.
sakuan.
So
Sorry kayo.
So that is why this time there will only be 6, and hopefully actually yung mga reports na yan is not actually for me, no, it's for your training. So although you have a high grade, of course, ginan tama ka no, pila mo grade?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have a
Ano
high,
naabot to ginatawa, ma'am?
kasi if you notice sa mga exams, more than 100 items siya. So nandun yung mga bonus points, no? And yung credit ko lang kasi na item is 100 fix yun sa lahat. And lahat ng bonus points na nakukuha ninyo sa answers, madadagdag doon, parang mag-ano siya, i-cover up niya yung wala sa hindi nyo na-submit, like laboratory exercises. But mind you, laboratory exercises are very important, no? Take this opportunity to experience, like kanang simple gardening, or you just going to try to a nearby farm or see to it. So, or I know you have a lot of experiences now, no, for as young as you are, maybe, no, from your environment or from other fields that you have seen along the way. So make use of that, no, in making your report. So that's gonna be 18 weeks, but we're just going to meet for 5 hours. So the rest of the time, you just have to, comply through the Google Classroom. So okay na ba yon?
Yes, ma'am.
So I know you're already familiar with the outline. So I did not upload the quiz yet and the lab exercise, so we are going to start now with the introduction to plantation crops. So this is just of 6 slides to show you, and these are actually if you have seen, kasi hindi rin tayo nag-meet totally sa ating fundamentals ng crop science, and most yung naiwan, or the last modules were already left for your for for asynchronous ninyo. So I already have shown this to you before, and if you still remember, so lahat ng mga crabs have origins, and if you notice doon sa video na titingnan natin, merong history ng crab production sa Philippines. So anyway, when we speak of, like, when we say rice, of course it should have come from Asia, no? So ito yung rice, no? So dito siya talaga sa Asia banda, no? Including the Philippines. And sugarcane din sa Asia. And of course, Malay, wala tayong Malay. So more on sa yan, sa Russia and so on, and even soybean, apricot, apple, it's in the Middle East, no? And also eggplant, chickpea, coffee is doon naman siya sa somewhere in
Africa. Africa ba yan, ma'am? I don't know, no?
yeah,
Sige na nga, dira nga continent, ma'am.
Africa.
Kani Africa.
Nalibog man ko ani nga kuan. Ay mo man ni ang
Gani.
Europe pa dahil ni siya, and then mo ni ang Latin America,
Africa.
and US. So Africa ni
Okay.
siya, and then Europe ning wheat, barley, and medyo Middle East na ang apple and apricot. But sugar, beet, olive, cabbage are in Europe. And coffee is in Africa. Eggplant and chickpea is in the still part of Asia. And etong mga lima bean, potato, peanut, nasa Latin America, no? And chili pepper, corn are also in medyo sa mga mainit na medyo mainit sa US. So wala talagang nag-originate from Canada or yung mga US states na nasa
Malalamig na ano.
lugar. So anyway, that is not so definite, no? And in fact, that is still under controversy or debate, no? But so far, based on this McGraw-Hill companies na botany, which published in 1998, these are based on like literature na first nabanggit ang word na apple in this country, no? Sa Middle East. Or sa if I have yung sa time ni Jesus Christ sa Mesopotamia, no, yun. So what are plantation crops? So these are grown in large tracts or land under intensive culture, usually tropical or subtropical, and are sold in distant markets rather than local consumption. So we grow them not for consumption too distant or to other markets, no, from not in the if it is domestic, no, not in our locality but in other islands. So this require plenty ng labor at large investment capital. So just think of it from the word plantation, yung talagang merong corporate organization or multinational companies like Dole Philippines and Del Monte na nagpo-produce ng particular crop. So, these are also classified as fiber crops, no? Trees, bamboo, industrial crops like sugarcane for sugar, coconut and palm oil for oil, rubber for rubber, and papaya for papain, or beverages for coffee and cacao or tea, And fruit crops, um, although fruit crops, not all fruit crops can be classified ng plantation crops kasi hindi sila nagiging corporately produced like banana, na meron tayong Del Monte, no? And even pineapple. Merong mga companies na nagpo-produce in large scale. So anything that is produced in large scale, they are all plantation crops. So even the cashew nuts, no, is widely produced uh, not so much in Philippines but in other countries like India, Pakistan. And vegetable for asparagus and also tomato, no? But in Philippine setting, we do not produce tomatoes for processing, unlike US, no? And asparagus we do. Spices naman, turmeric, pepper, and laurel. And we call them aromatic crops for essential oil for fragrance, such as ilang-ilang, vanilla naman for baking, and citronella for yung mga candles. And we also have medicinal and pesticidal crops like lagundi sa cough and neem tree as insecticide. And tobacco for cigarettes. So yun lang, no? Yun lang ang mga plantation crops. And I also posted here back, if you haven't checked this before, this is also under the crop fundamentals of crop science natin. So, if you still remember, so botanically, ang classification ng plantation crops, of course, is under plant kingdom and division spermatophyta, which is under seed plants, and angiospermae, class division 4, class 2 angiospermae, and they are mostly dicotyledonate or depende sa monocot ba siya or dicot, no? So, have you checked this before, Jessie? Imo ning nakita.
Ang katong first nga part naato siya sa tong slide before. Ang kaning wala ni siya, ma'am.
It's actually posted there pero hindi natin na-discuss, no? Kasi wala na tayo masyadong time. Yes. So anyway, I'll just go back on this. So by family, ito yung sisal, or agave cantala and agave sisalana. So ito yung ginagamit ng fiber. Aside from kasi these are all classified based on family. So under family Anacardiaceae, ang cashew at saka mangga ay magka-family lang. They are Anacardium occidentale and Mangifera indica. And also purple mumbin or Spondius purpurea. Unsa niya siya? Nakakaon ka ni Jessie?
Kani ma'am, mangga man yata ni ma'am.
Dili
Atong apple mango. Mo ni mumbin.
Dili ka na siniguelas. Wala ka katilaw ani siniguelas.
Okay. Ay na. Mura mo siya kung anong apple mango.
Gani.
Nakatilaw ko ma'am, pero di na ko bet ang lasa.
So, family Anunaceae naman, yung mga star soup or labana sa atin, Anuna muricata in scientific name, or the custard apple cherimoya, Anuna reticulata, and sugar apple or atis, Anuna squamosa. Ayan. Kani medyo siguro dili kay kaganahan ani. But this is very nutritious. Anti-cancer po na sila. And under family Arecaceae.
Anti-bitok po daw na, ma'am.
Hopefully. Family Arecaceae, sugar palm, yung Aringa pinnata, and Cocos nucifera or African oil, palm Elais guineensis. No? So under Arecaceae na siya. Coconut family. Now we also have family Asteraceae. Itong Nagicum for Blumea balsamifera. That's a medicinal plant. Under Bixaceae, I don't know what happened to my photo here, but if you have seen Bixa aureliana anato lipstick, tree ka ng nakalimon ko sa Bisaya, pero anato lipstick tree na siya, nana siya kanang red, ay kanang ganing mag color sa sa kita na kaani. Are you familiar with this? So, mo ni siya, no? Images. The anato. Kita na kaani? Jessie. So, ginahimo ni siyang coloring. So, we also have under family Bombasay, yung mga cotton, and even durian, no? It's us even under family Bombasay, the kapok or silk cotton, and the Doriozibethenus or durian. Of course, you know what durian is. And family Bromeliaceae, pineapple or Ananas squamosus, pili nut, the Canary ovatum, and the family Borseraceae. And family Caricaceae, Carica papaya. Family Clochaceae, mangosteen, Carcinia mangostana, and Rangon creeper or Quisqualis indica under family Combretaceae. And Mabolo, family Ibinaceae, Jusperus discolor. We also have Tang, family under family Euphorbiaceae, also rubber, Hevia brasiliensis, and castor bean or Ricinus communis. And the Japanese mint or Mentha arvensis, family Lamiaceae. And Lauraceae, yung cinnamon or Cannilaverum, and as well as Persea americana or avocado. So magkasing family lang sila, cinnamon. And family Leguminaceae, we have Camachili or Pichelobium dulce and Tamarindus indica or yung tamarind natin. And Banaba and Lagerstroemia speciosa, a family Lyrtaceae. And family Malpighiaceae, acerola or Malpighia glabra. And family Miliaceae, we have Lantium domesticum and Sandoricum cochape. So, ang Lansones and Santol ay magkasing family lang na siya. So, if you notice, they have the same color. And we have family Moraceae, breadfruit, or Artocarpus altilis, Camansi, seeded breadfruit, Artocarpus camansi, and jackfruit, Artocarpus heterophyllus, and marang, Artocarpus odoratissimus. So, mabaliktad yun imuhang dila kadalian eh. So, family mo sa say, yes, we have Abacam, Musa textilis, and banana is also under Musaceae. So we can Musa balbisiana is yung ating Cardava, no? No, that's also under Musa paradisiaca pala. So butunahan ang Musa balbisiana, and Musa acuminata yung Cavendish natin, Lakatan, Senorita, and so on. And family Myrtaceae are guava, duhat, wax apple, and water apple or tambis. Family Orchidaceae naman ang vanilla or Vanilla planifolia. This is also one of the plantation crops. And family Oxalidaceae or Camias, Averoa balimbi, and Averoa caramula, sa Camias and star fruits. So if you notice Camias, ito yung napaka-asim. And family Passiflora. Yes. Family Passifloraceae, passion fruit, and Granadilla, Passiflora quadrangularis, and Passiflora edulis. No? So, ginagamit itong shampoo or juice, no? And we also have Piperaceae, the Piper negrum or black pepper. The Punicaceae, pomegranate, granada, or Punica granatum. So, ito yung ginagamit na shampoo. And family Rosaceae, we have apple, Malus pumila, and pears, Pyrus communis, and almonds, Prunus dulcis, and strawberry, Fragaria vesca, are under family Rosaceae. So, Take note, apple and strawberries, pears and almonds are just on the same family Rosaceae. And family Rubiaceae are family of coffee. We have Coffea robusta, Arabica, and Excelsa. And Rutaceae are family of citrus. We have Calamansi or Citrofortina lamitis, and lime, Citrus aurantifolia, and Citrus latifolia or Tahiti lime. Still under Rutaceae, we have lemon or citrus lemon. We have the biggest Citrus pomelo, Citrus maxima. We also have kulubot, this one, Citrus hystrix, and mandarin, Citrus reticulata blanco, and sweet orange, Citrus sinensis. And family Sapindaceae is rambutan and lychee, Nephelium lapassion and Lychee chinensis. So family Saputaceae, we have star apple, Chrysophyllum cainito, and chico or Sapota, Manilcara saputa, this one. And Canistel or Tiesa, Puteria campechana, and Abu. This one is an Abu. Also the same with cainito. And miracle fruit or Syncephalum dulcificum. So cacao is, or Theobroma cacao is under family Starculaceae. And tea or Camellia sinensis is under family Theaceae. And Lagundi or Vitex nigundo is under Verbinaceae. And grapes or Vitis vinifera is under family Vitaceae. And lastly, family Zingiberaceae is turmeric, curcuma longa. So just to have a rundown, no, Jessie? So do you have any question regarding this under module 1, no? And where wala ang po kay 1 o'clock na klase, no? So let's take a look on this, and then we'll go back to another video for we'll go to the next subject na. So okay lang ay wait lang. Madungog ni mo, Jessie?
Yes, ma'am. Madungog.
Southeast Asian country in the Western Pacific, comprising more than 7,000 islands. The Philippines is still primarily an agricultural country, despite a plan to make it an industrialized economy by year 2000. Most citizens still live in rural areas and support themselves through agriculture. The country's main agricultural crops are rice, corn, coconut, sugarcane, bananas, pineapple, coffee, mangoes, tobacco, and avocado. Despite being an agricultural country, the agriculture sector is poor. In the past, the peace and prosperity of the pre-colonial society ended when the Spanish colonization started. Various policies was made, and it turned the life of farming into a living hell. Today, we are free from the hands of our oppressors. Let's ask our country now, how did we recover from a dreadful past? And what are the latest issues that our agriculture sector needs to address? Before everything, let us take a breather and turn back the pages of our rich history, starting from the pre-colonial society.
Nawala lagi ang audio, ma'am.
Nawala? Nawala? Wala na mo na dungog? Hello? Jessie?
Dito na sa kuan ma'am, pre-colonial dapit nga slide gani ma'am. Nga portion, dito nawala ang audio niya.
Karon nawala gyapon karon?
Itong na, yes po.
Di na nimo madungog?
Ang audio niya, yes ma'am, dili na.
Yes,
Sige lang ma'am, magtanaw na lang ko sa kuha while
Okay, sige, i-continue na lang siya next time. Mora man gud gyapon. Anyways, so we'll just end for this time and we will meet again. So just inform me if you cannot meet me next time. So I will just be posting some of the mga videos no. The next naman na mga video links lang or PowerPoint links. So, I just have to end the call and then balik ka lang ulit ha para maano gani, ma-save iyahang ang iyang background. So, I'll see you in a while again, Jessie ha. I-end sa na ako.
okay ma'am. Same